Well, the heavens have finally opened, Sydney copping its biggest drenching in months. Right now, rain is still falling in areas right across the city, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing, and it certainly hasn't been enough.
From fires to floods.
Have a go at it. Look at what's coming in the park, a wall of water.
The downpour at the Australian Reptile Park in Somersby, heaven sent for a species decimated in the last few weeks. The crocodiles kept their cool too. In fact, almost all of us relieved that giant sprinkler in the sky had been turned back on.
The rain's amazing! We don't let the weather stop us, ever.
And it's great news for the fires.
Fantastic. It's brilliant. Dams are dry, gardens are all dying, so it's fantastic.
Even if it made driving a little tricky. Flash flooding on the M1. Mount White hit hard, brake lights illuminating a dark Monoval road. Further along, some cars almost swimming. One truck driver trapped after losing control on the wet and slippery roads at Artarmon. Town Hall and Lewisham train stations became water features, along with some backyards. To the south, drivers went for a drink on the Princess Highway at Blakehurst, at Sans Souci and Ramsgate. And gym goers swapped weights for a swim at Kingsgrove. Next door at Bexley North, power cuts didn't stop the haircuts.
It's blacked out, no electricity, so we have to keep the business running. So yeah, look after the customers.
Across the city, the SES responding to 170 call-outs for fallen trees and roof leaks. The northern beaches saw the biggest falls, 48 millimetres at Monavale, 37 mils at Hornsby, 28 recorded at Observatory Hill. Cronulla notched up 24. In the west, Parramatta received 14 mils and Penrith 7.
In some cases, we've had 40 millimetres in 30 minutes, so intense rainfall, rapid runoff and some flash flooding there.
With so much of our catchment area scorched in recent bushfires, there were fears the rain would wash ash and soil into Warragamba Dam. That hasn't happened because the rain isn't heavy enough. A catch-22 for a drinking source in desperate need.
We'd need probably another 4 to 5 days of this weather before we would actually start to see some good inflows into the system.
But it's a start, which has washed away weeks of dust and lifted our spirits. Our umbrellas out of storage and at the ready.
Shake, get it all off.
A few people are even going for a swim here at North Bondi with the rain holding off this afternoon, but it'll be back tomorrow. Great news for a city and a state in desperate need of more than just one downpour. The Bureau is forecasting falls of up to 25 mils in Sydney. The bushfire hit areas of the state and the southeast have missed out so far, but they'll be hit on Monday. Mark?
OK, Kelly, thank you. Well, for the bush, the few rain clouds that came brought hope but little relief. The harsh reality is we need more, so much more. And for the state's driest town, the rain barely touched the sides of the tank.
There is a 4-letter word on everyone's mind in Murrurundi.
I just wish it could rain so we could have more water and we wouldn't be on level 6 restrictions.
It looked so promising yesterday. The truth is, it wasn't even enough to top up the tank.
Which means, another 2 or 3 weeks of drinking water, which is great. Would have been nice to get some more, but we'll take what we can.
Life on level 6 water restrictions is ruled by rations, even when washing your hair.
I wet my hair and then I stop it and then put shampoo in it and then I wet it out and then I stop again and then put conditioner in it and wash that out.
We stand in a bucket to collect as much water as we can. We use some of that to flush the toilet and whatever else is over we use to try and keep a few plants and things alive.
The Pages River ran dry almost 12 months ago. Water now comes in truckloads from Scone.
People need the water, otherwise everything dies without water, doesn't it?
The dam too dirty to fill, so this small lagoon is a lifeline. Grey clouds teased the town today, giving hope of another drenching. Whatever has fallen at Crestfield Stud already absorbed into the thirsty landscape.
Look, it doesn't do a great deal of good. It's, as I said, a welcome relief. It'll make things green for a day or two, but we need this sort of rainfall for, look, a good several months at least.
It's not just the patchy rain testing them here in Murrurundi, it is these constant strong winds. Any decent drop is dried out within a few hours. The cruel nature of the storms, it is hit or miss. It didn't just rain in Cowra, it poured, flooding shops along the main street.
No.
Everybody needs it and no one begrudges another for getting it. In Murrurundi, patience is a virtue.
You just got to ride it out.
Tiffany Genders, 9 News.